All right, back again with another 30-minute workout. This workout is going to be about 4 minutes of warm-up. The conditioning phase is going to be about 20 minutes. We're going to first start with our legs, mostly squatting today, which then we're going to move slowly into our arms, and then we're going to go into a more seated position, and from there we're going to do some abs and some back work while on the ground. The conditioning phase is going to be 45 seconds on, 20 seconds off, a little more time this time. And each exercise is going to be performed twice before going on to the next one. Then we're going to be going into the 3-minute cool down. So with that, I'm going to start my timer here. And we're going to get started with body twists first, where we're just going to be keeping our feet nice and forward and twisting from side to side, just warming up your back and your hips and your core. It's a real nice all-around warm-up. So, all right, and go. This is going to be for about 45 seconds, and then we're going to move on to the next one. The next one is going to be more of a coordination and lower body warm-up. It's going to be in and out. Essentially what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to step in with one foot, step in with the other, step out, in, out, out, in, out, out. You can do that as slow or as fast as you want, but right now we've still got 15 more seconds of body twist. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and go right into it. So again, go as fast or as slow as you want. This one is also going to be for 45 seconds. Really try and focus on pushing your knees out with your glutes rather than just extending the feet further out. Bring the knees out as well. All right, the next one in 15 seconds is going to be full body extensions. All you're going to want to do is just dip down a little bit and then reach your arms as far as you can over your head. 5 seconds left. And go. Just reach down far enough, maybe just below the kneecaps, far enough to where you just get a gentle stretch. Nothing too strenuous in the hamstrings. Nice and easy on them to start. This is going to be for 45 seconds. And then we're going to move into a minute of arm rolls, where we're just moving our arms back and forth in one direction for 30 seconds, and then 30 seconds in the other direction as well. Start that in about 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1, and go. So choose one way to go for 30 seconds. Try all different ranges of motion. Try wide arm circles. Try short ones. Try really enclosed, maybe medium-sized ones as well. Go back to large. And then in 5 seconds, we're going to switch. And go. Same exact thing in the other direction. Keep those shoulder blades back and down. And that back nice and straight. You don't want much to any curve in the back while doing this. Your shoulders just need to be back and down. Palms forward if you can. Then after this, we're going to be doing a minute of high knees. High knees are just an all-around good exercise. So there we go. Just nice and gentle. This isn't a workout, so you don't have to push yourself too hard on this. Just try and get the blood in the area. Pull up your knees as high as you can without straining yourself. Pull with your core a little bit too. Don't let it all just be in your knees. Got about 30 more seconds of this, and then we're going to go into throughout the conditioning phase. In the last 10 seconds of each warm-up, I'm going to be explaining the next exercise. All right, and we are done with the high knees in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, so for the first 45 seconds, we're going to be doing something called press jacks. What you do is you just take your hands and you push it up, and then while you're doing that, you push your knees out. So what that looks like is, and then you do the same thing back in. Almost like a jumping jack. So we're going to be doing that for 45 seconds, and then we're going to be resting for 20 seconds. And during that rest, we're just going to be doing a nice light jog, and then we're going to go back into the press jacks one more time, and then back into the jog. And we're going to start that now. Just like with the in-out, focus on pushing your knees out rather than pushing your feet out. Try and stay on your toes. And use that dip with each push with your legs to push your arms up in the air. Ten seconds left on this, and we're going to be going into our 20-second break. 3, 2, 1, 20 seconds of a light jog. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1, back into it. You might be feeling this in your calves or your quads, which are the front part of your knees, or you could be feeling this in your shoulders or your back even. It's a nice all-around exercise. If it's too easy, you can go faster. If it's too hard, slow down. All right. In about 10 seconds, we're going to be going back into the jog. 2, 1, and jog. And then in these next 10 seconds, I'm going to be using it to explain the next exercise. So, air squats, just take a nice stance that you feel comfortable with, go down, and come back up. We're going to be doing that now. 45 seconds of this, go at your own pace. It feels too easy, you can go faster, you could even go lower. It's up to you. If it's too hard, cut the range of motion back, just go down maybe halfway. 20 more seconds of this, and we're going to be going back into the jog. 10 seconds. 2, 1, back into the jog. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Back in position. Squat. Try and keep your back straight, your chest proud, which means up and facing the ceiling. You can put your hands out in front for balance, like I do. Try and push your knees out. Ten seconds left. 3, 2, 1, back into the jog. All right, this next one is going to be a little bit more coordination, all right? It might be a little harder to get down the first time. So it's going to be a light squat, which means just a little bit of dip, and stand back up on the other side, and at the same time you're going to be rolling your arms. We're going to do that now, just like this. You should really be feeling this in your shoulders, maybe even your quads, but if you're feeling it in your quads, you might be going down a little too far. Five more seconds, and then we're going to go back into the jog. All right. Ten more seconds of jogging. We're going to go right back into those squats. And go. Really focus on keeping those arms spinning. That's what's the most important here. Don't worry about how far down you're going in the squat. That's just to make it more difficult. Feels too easy, as usual, you can go faster. Feels too hard, you can slow down. Or you can go higher on the squat. 15 seconds left. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Back into the jog. 20 seconds. Next, we're going to be doing what's called seal jacks. And this might also take a bit of coordination. You want to, almost like you're doing a chest fly, pull your arms out so you feel a squeeze in your back. You're going to stick one leg out and then alternate legs. We're going to be starting that now for 45 seconds. Keep one leg planted while the other one goes out. And the whole time, keep those arms moving in and out. You should really feel this in your back, or even your shoulders. Try and keep those hands nice and raised at shoulder height. Started thinking about the next part. Sorry about that. And rest with the jog. So after this, when we go on the ground, the rest is going to look a little different. I'll explain it when you're down there. But, all right, back into it. It's going to look a little different because we can't get up and jog. So we're going to be on the ground doing something. Twenty more seconds of this, and then we're going to move into a seated position. We're going to take that rest time to go into that seated position. So no jogging after this one, no jogging. Three, 2, 1. Take these 20 seconds to get yourself seated on the floor with your legs a little bit out in front of you. I'm actually going to be sideways so that you can see me here. These are going to be mostly working the arms. What you want to do is you want to hold yourself up. All right, in 3, 2, 1. All you want to do is just hold yourself. All right? You should be feeling this in your back and your arms. If it's too easy, you can raise it up. Really get those glutes in there. If it's too hard, you can rest your butt on the ground a little bit. Not all the way, though, because then we're not doing anything. try and keep that butt raised as high as you comfortably can. And then what we're going to be doing for the rest is a little different. I'll take the next 20 seconds to teach it to you. It's okay if you don't get it in that 20 seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Alright, now what you want to do is you want to lie on your back. You're going to bring your legs up and your arms straight up in the air, and you're going to alternate. Alright? Whoa. This one also takes a bit of coordination. We're going to go till the 20 seconds is up. And now we're going to be back into the spider hold. Alright? Hold yourself up there, 40 seconds, high as you comfortably can. Keep those feet firmly planted on the ground on a nice 90-degree shin angle. Or your shins facing the wall vertically. Easier way to explain it. 20 seconds left. It's getting too hard, you can start to drop your butt down. Next, we're going to be moving into a frozen V-up. This one is going to mostly work the core. Don't forget we still have that 20 seconds of rest, and we're going to be starting that now. So get back on the ground, put your knees up towards the sky, your arms up towards the sky, alternate. Really try to keep yourself as balanced as possible. Two, one, and alright, we're going to be going into the V-up. So what you want to do is you can hold your legs if it's too difficult, if you don't feel like you can hold yourself there. If it's too easy, you can let go of your legs and even stick your legs out further or bring them up further, depending on how easy it is. But ultimately, you're going to just want to be holding on enough so that you can feel your core. If that means holding on as tightly as you possibly can, that's fine too. We're just going to be doing that for 45 seconds and then moving back into that cool down I was doing. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lay back down on the ground. We'll be doing this again. And back into the V-up. You can even pull your shoulders forward a little bit if you can feel your abs better that way. I personally like to do that. Try and squeeze my abs as tight as possible at the top here. Only 20 more seconds. And then next we're going to be moving into a plank, so we're going to be flipping back over. Alright. Back into these one last time before we flip over. And then we're going to be moving into a new cool down so we don't have to be flipping over all the time. Alright. This time we're going to be moving into a plank. Just your normal standard plank. Just hold it like this as long as you can. If it's too difficult, you can put your knees down. You can hold yourself out as far as you possibly can like that. If it's too easy, you can actively pull in with your arms and your feet to really feel your core engaged there. Try to get your butt as low as you possibly can without it touching the ground. So that it's even with your body all the way across, so that you look like a board or a plank. 3, 2, 1. Alright, now lower yourself to the ground with these 20 seconds of rest. All we're going to be doing is we're just going to be moving our arms up like that as our rest for these 20 seconds. Try to flex your back while you're doing this. And back into the plank. After this last plank in the next cool down, we're going to be going into a Superman, which you're really going to be wanting to feel in your back. More seconds. 15. All right. Back into the arm lifts. All right, the next exercise is Superman. You're going to be lifting your shoulder blades and your arms up as far as you possibly can for these next 45 seconds. Go. Really squeeze your back at the top here. If it's too easy, you can try and hold it there for as long as possible during these 45 seconds. Really try and squeeze your butt when you're lifting your legs up too. Five seconds left. You're going to be going back into the arm raises. All right. Back into it. And back into the Superman. Really try and pull your shoulder blades back at the top there. Try to feel that squeeze all through your back for these next 30 seconds. Then after these 30 seconds, we're going to be doing the arm raises one more time. And then we're going to be flipping back over to where we were for the other two exercises. Five seconds. Back into the arms. Oh, we actually take these 20 seconds to roll back over into that position. That's my mistake. Get back, and this time lay down on the floor. And our first exercise here is a 6-inch hold. If it's too difficult, just raise it up and bring it back down. But ultimately, what you're going to want to do is just raise it up to a nice, comfortable level with your back straight on the ground. And you're just going to want to hold it there. You can, actually, it might be easier if you just lift these up and back down. Up and back down. And then if you're feeling more advanced, you can hold it there for the next 45 seconds. And try and keep your back flat against the floor. All right, we're going to be back into those things we were doing earlier. Back into it. Keep your legs nice and straight. Lift, bring it back down. Lift, bring it back down. Lift, bring it back down. Try and hold it up in the air for as long as you possibly can. "15 seconds left. And then we're going to be moving. Oh, we're going to do the rest one more time, and then we're going to be staying on our back, doing a single leg bridge. 5 seconds. And one more in, and then we're going to be back into these. Trying to make each thing straight at the bottom without bouncing it off the floor. Alright, so this next thing, keep your leg straight against the ground, or actually just one leg. You can put your other leg on top of the other if it's easier, and just press your hips towards the sky. Trying to keep your balance all the way up and all the way down. If it's too easy, you can try and hold it at the top like this. The next one, we're going to be switching legs. Well, ultimately, on the way down, for you people who don't want to hold at the top, is the most important part. If you want more stability, you can put your arms on the ground. Back into rest. We're going to be doing it one more time, but with the other leg. All right, get that other leg on the ground, get the other leg on top of it. Push with your hips towards the sky. Really focus on that control on the way down. A nice squeeze in your glutes at the top. You can do that by having your shoulders retracted against the ground, just like we were for those arm rolls in the beginning. And back into our rest, and then we're going to be going into the cool down. We've done it. Right. All right. Now you can take however long you need to stand back up, to get into this position. But you're going to want to have one foot in front and this knee as far back as you possibly can. You're going to want to reach down to that position. You can be on your fingertips as well if that's easier. Ultimately, what you're going to want to do is press your hips down for these 45 seconds. And you can switch sides. And now we're going to be going into a wide-legged child pose. So put those hips out wide, extend those arms out, and sink back as far as you can while reaching out as far as you can with your arms. You're holding this for about 45 seconds as well. Really pressing back and reaching out with your arms. 15 seconds left. After that, we're going to be moving into a calf stretch, which we can get into from this position. So now we're going to want to be on our hands, and for the first half, we're going to be pressing, I don't know if you can see that, pressing our heel into the ground while making this almost triangle in the air. You'll be pushing your butt backwards towards the wall. If you can't feel it in your calf, push that butt backwards towards the wall with your arms, by the way. And then switch and do the other side. And in 5 seconds, we're going to be switching to a normal hamstring stretch. And go. Keep one leg bent towards you and reach out to the other foot, and halfway through we're going to switch and do the other side. You can bend your back, or you can keep your back straight if you want. Both ways are good ways to stretch it. If you can't feel it, keep your back straight up and reach. All right? And we're going to switch. Do the same on the other side. You might even feel this in your back as well if you're arching. Because you're reaching with your shoulders across your body. And in 10 seconds, we're going to be done. 2, 1, and good. All right. So that's the workout. All finished. So that was a 30-minute workout that got all the way up from the top of your body with your shoulders and your arms all the way down to your legs and calves there. So with that, I think if I had to reflect on this, I think the beginning might have been too hard. Also, maybe there was too much core stuff. I feel like that was kind of overkill on my part. I did not realize it would be that much. But if you want to see it, there it is. And hold on, this is an awful shot. You can kind of see it. Whatever. There it is in all its glory. All right, cool. Bye.